All right, guys, welcome to the disrespectful transitions portion of this DVD. Every now and then, there are just like the player haters. There are hurtful moves that just like sting your soul. That it's like you punch me, that hurts. You slap me, that stings on the inside. These are that. Have at it.
All right, guys. So we're going to start in the 50-50 position, and we're going to establish our good base that we've been talking about throughout the series. So I've got my right foot planted. I'm reinforcing the positioning of my leg with my right arm. I'm posted on my left leg, and I've established a strong base through my left hand. So the problem that we often encounter in sport jiu-jitsu is the person on bottom doesn't want to open up and doesn't really want to exchange. Sometimes it's, what Ryan was describing earlier, where they're koalaing to your leg in the gi. Sometimes it's even worse. They've got a grip on the lapel, a grip on your sleeve, whatever the case may be. But in my experience, people want to stay here for a while and try to score at the end of the match. I don't want to get into the battle of me trying to stay on top in the last 10 seconds. So something I've thought about quite a bit is how can I incentivize you to open up in a way that's favorable for me? It works the same way in the gi. Sometimes you encounter someone with like a really, really strong collar grip. Like, man, I can't break this. How can I incentivize you to break the grip for me? How can I just get you to let go? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to position my body in a way that makes the inside spin inaccessible for Ryan. I'm going to kind of widen my base. I'm going to stay low. I'm going to make sure that I have an obstruction stopping him from coming through the inside space. And I'm going to give up the appearance that he can attack my back through the backside hook. When Ryan starts to make his transition, I'm going to sink my stomach away. This is really important that you get the timing down. If you're a little bit slow and you watch your partner, they're going to start to creep around. So I'm going to make sure that as I feel Ryan creep around, I'm going to sink my stomach. So we're going to be attacking an Estima lock style finish. And the important detail with this, guys, is, as Ryan was mentioning throughout the series, taking the slack out of our partner's foot. If Ryan has mobility here, this isn't going to work out. I've got to create enough torque that makes the ligaments stress through Ryan's ankle, and you should feel it all the way through his knee. It's really important that once we get this, we're creating a lock. If I don't create a backstop behind Ryan's foot, he's going to be able to either swim it up to my right or possibly the left side and put himself back in 50-50. So we're here. As Ryan starts to transition, I'm just going to guide my chest over, and I'm going to try to trap it in between my stomach, or I'm going to trap Ryan's foot in between my stomach and the sharp part of my forearm. I don't really want to go like a palm up just because it's a little bit more meaty. If you're skinny and bony like me, you'll find that you have like a nice little groove that you can catch on. So the way that I'm going to finish this Estima lock is by creating like a rear naked choke style grip and starting to turn belly down. And I'm going to get a pretty nasty quick finish. And the most satisfying part about it is they were trying to stall and they completely did it to themselves. So I'm in 50-50. My partner's not doing a damn thing. I start to drift my hips away and I slide the foot over for my Estima lock. I'm going to take all the slack out of Ryan's foot. I can't stress enough how important that is. If you have like a loosey-goosey grip, he's going to be able to move and reset his foot. So I'm going to slide this out. I'm going to take the slack out of his foot. And to get my finish, I'm going to rotate towards my left. And you can almost, if you really want to get nasty with it, I'll just try to go like belly down and put my head on the mat. And you're going to get like a scream tap. All right, so one more time. And that's your Estima lock from the 50-50.